Rajat Patidar, for example, from RCB.
Yeah.
He was signed as a replacement player midway through one season.
Yeah.
His contract fee was 20 lakh, right?
Yes.
So he gets retained the following year, in which he has a breakthrough year. He hits 100 in the playoff, and that now propels him into the Indian team, and he goes on to make his one-day debut.
Yeah.
He goes on to play Test cricket for India, but he comes back to the IPL this year, for example, as a 20 lakh player, whereas his market value
Is much
over the
higher.
last 1 year has just skyrocketed. And Rajat Patidar had a wonderful IPL this year with the 6 hitting, and he was one of the key players in RCB's unreal run. So his market value shot up. And if he were to have been at the auction, the mini auction last year, before this season, there's no way he would have been a 20 lakh pick.
Oh, of
He would have
course,
probably
yeah.
had
No
4
way.
teams fighting for him for maybe 4 crore or 5 crore. So what the BCCI did, using that example, is that any player in the intervening period between 2 seasons, if he were to get capped and if he were to play like 5 test matches or 10 one-dayers or 10 T20s or whatever, his contract automatically upgrades.
To a
So
crore, right?
if it's a 20 lakh contract, it
Yeah.
becomes a 50 lakh contract.
Yeah.
In the case of Rinku Singh, I think whose contract was 55 lakh or 75
Yes,
lakh, I'm not
55
entirely
lakh,
sure.
55.
Yeah,
55.
Yeah.
He went on to hit those 6 sixes, and his one innings is all it took for his brand value, his market value to just shoot up.
Yeah.
And then he built on that early success, had a fantastic season,
Yeah.
developed this reputation as being that finisher, ice calm, ice cool under pressure and all that. His market value shot up. He's gone on to play for India.
Yeah.
And his contract was upgraded from 55 lakh to a crore.
Yeah.
But the salary cap, the deductions were only 55 lakh.
I was going to ask
But
you
the
that.
BCCI ruling meant that it was 1 crore.
So where does that money go from? Is that part of salary?
That
cap?
money is paid by the franchisee, but it's not deducted from the purse, it's my understanding.
Correct, but that's not fair. That's again a salary cap thing,
But
right?
that's a ruling that the BCCI is introduced to ensure that players who get capped between
Yeah.
seasons are somewhat compensated,
Correct,
even
correct.
if it's not entirely fair. Because if Rinku Singh were to be in an auction, he's surely going to
Of
earn
course,
more than
yeah.
1 crore.
So
right?
you're saying his contract gets upgraded to 1 crore, but
Contract
he gets
got upgraded to 1 crore.
But he gets paid only 55.
The 55 lakh that he was signed for
Yeah.
is the money that is deducted from the
From the
auction
purse.
purse, not the 1 crore.
Yeah.
Because the 1 crore is an additional bonus that the BCCI has incentivized him
Yes.
for,
I like that
you know,
rule.
making
It's nice.
making his debut and playing for India for so many games.
Hi, if you didn't get bored and watched the whole thing and you want to watch more of these clips, hit the subscribe button. And if you don't want to forget about our new clips coming out and new episodes coming out, hit the bell icon. Then you won't forget.